All right, everyone, we've got brand new BENNU in the Dune Summon, so of course we're gonna break BENNU down and give it a grade. But first, download Gemstone Legends, a mobile RPG puzzle match game. Use the link in the description to start with free stuff, including a bonus hero. All right, so of course, this is purely speculation. So if you happen to get BENNU and level it up and play with it, let me know what you think, if you agree or disagree with my assessment here. But let's dive right in. So BENNU is, of course, a 5-star blue legendary hero, ice, if you will. And we've got the Druid class. And I like Druid class. I think it's a little underrated, but it's not one of the best ones that's out there. We of course have the Sun family bonus here, so it's a bonus for 1 or 2 heroes, which is a 50 or 75% chance to cast negative 35% accuracy for 2 turns and 196 burn damage over 2 turns on an enemy who deals special skill damage to this character. Interesting, because this isn't a character you're typically gonna fire too much direct damage, at least not a lot of direct damage at, especially if the special has gone off already. If the enemy's special skill defeats this character, the chance is 75% or 100%. Now, this is a really cool passive. This is actually a more active type of passive, if you will. Not that you choose to set it off. The reason it's a passive is because you don't have to do anything. It just does it on its own. But it blinds and it burns. That's kind of cool. Like, I like that. And people are gonna forget about that, and they're just gonna be like, why am I blinded all of a sudden? Like, what happened? Why am I burning? So I like this. I like this on the Dunes characters overall. There is another passive, effects on special skill, 60% chance to perform the following actions when this character casts their special skill. Boost the health of all allies by 10%. Boost the health can exceed max HP and cleanses the latest cleansable status ailment from all allies. This is another really cool passive, one I like a lot. In fact, I think the passives are some of the best things going on with BENNU. Now, BENNU has 768 attack, 834 defense, so very tough, especially with the 1497 HP. Divine Reflection is special at average speed, again, making it functionally fast if you have a mana troop. Now, people get confused on this all the time. No, it doesn't mean it's fast. It still takes fewer tiles for a fast hero to go off, but functionally fast, because going from 10 tiles to 9 means you only have to make 3 matches now instead of 4, and most of the time you're setting off a fast hero with 3 matches, and occasionally you can do 2 matches if you get a couple of like Dragon Bomb formations or something like that. That does matter for BENNU, because you do want BENNU to be going off a little bit faster, because this is a counter-attacking hero, which, while there are some, typically this effect has been a little too slow to be good in Empires and Puzzles, so you do want it to go off as fast as possible on a defense. The caster and nearby allies counterattack with 100% of the damage received for 5 turns. The damage of the counterattack increases by 5% with each counterattack, maxing out at 130%. And 130% is a lot. That's a good amount. The caster and nearby allies reduce all received damage by 50% for 5 turns. So, of course, BENNU is primarily a defensive hero. The counterattacking heroes have never been really great on offense. But of course, if you're like a newer player or a mid-level player, you're going to take BENNU with you, because you'll get some damage out of it. I've just never really enjoyed the model of a hero having to take damage for its special to matter. So counterattacking has not been one of my favorite things in this game, but this is one of the better ones. And I think, we see on defense that sometimes the counterattacking heroes really shine, especially in like tournaments where buff boost matters. And so, this is a buff, of course. And in fact, what you get out of this is, if you boost other heroes as well, giving increased attack, and then this buff happens, it can deal a lot of damage. It can be really good in a tournament. In wars and in regular raids, you're going to see BENNU probably show up here and there, but this is not a game-breaking hero by any means. And there is a lot better options in blue already, but that doesn't mean that BENNU's bad. I think that BENNU is good. He's often not going to be the top choice, so he's going to be left just outside, I think, for a lot of people of being something that could be really good on defense. And yet there are some people who this is going to be the best option they have on their roster, and it's perfectly acceptable, and it's going to do well depending on, you know, how else you rig up your defensive team. I don't see BENNU being used in a whole lot of places. Like, I wouldn't use BENNU against the Titan necessarily, although any kind of Titan special damage is going to be counterattacked back, which is really nice. Your team takes less damage, so, you know, again, BENNU not my top choice for the Titan, but not bad if there's not other options, right? You know, like if you already have a couple great blue heroes, but you've been bringing a epic hero along or something like that, now you can replace that with BENNU. And it'll be all right. I don't see any really use for events or anything like that with BENNU. So limited options, but some good options. Good hero, not great hero, not game breaking. I'd give BENNU a B. What do you think about that grade? Let me know in the comments, especially if you get him and play around with him, or her, whatever BENNU is, the bird. I'm curious to know. If you haven't already, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification so you know when I drop new videos or go live, and I will catch you in the next one.